This is Donna. I'm going to show you how to access the roller, brush assembly, and the belt on the Shark Rotator vacuum. Basically remove all the visible screws, and then there's a couple that are hidden. So we'll start at the top. There's two right here. Take those out. There's a very, very recessed one right there. I couldn't get it out, but it is loose. One there. There's one hidden under the roller. I basically took an ice pick and I gently pried the wheel off. While you have it, and there's the screw hole. While you have the wheel off, you'll want to take the little spindle out, the rod out, and get all the hair off and everything. There's one in the center, in the front. Now we have another one under the wheel, basically going to just use something small. They pry off very easily. You want to make sure you don't exert any force to hurt anything. There's one here, two up by this wheel, and then another hidden one. Take a flat coin or something flat, turn these counterclockwise, and lift up the hose access port. And there's one right there. See it down there? Right in the middle, at the bottom, there's a screw hole. So basically, the white top and the red bottom separate very, very easily once you have all the screws out. So now I'm going to turn this assembly over. Now, you don't want to just rip the top off. There is a white electrical connector right on this side here. Okay, right where it says brush indicator. It's right under there. It's connected from the top white to a little circuit card. Note that, like I said, once the screws are off, it all lifts off super easily. So if it's not easy, you've missed a screw. Basically, separate it, and then you can lift up these panels. They're the design on this is really strange. So anyway, there's the connector. I had already disconnected it. But there's the connector, and so basically you get your fingers in there and just separate it from the board. Don't pull the wires itself, pull the top of the connector. Okay, then this whole thing comes off. There are two shorter screws attaching another cover right here, so take them out, lift this off, and there you go. You want to take everything apart, remove all hair and debris, cut all the hair off the roller, check your belt, make sure it's not missing any teeth and there's no cracks. Pull it out, get all the hair and debris out, and then you'll basically just reassemble it all. This is very important here. See this little switch? You want to make sure it's unobstructed. Make sure your connections on your motor are nice and tight. And this is very important. Look at this. I don't understand the theory of this design here, but when the whole thing comes up, it closes that connection. See? You can actually hear it. Hold on. See? Now, very important that these wires do not get crimped. Okay, so there's not a whole lot of room there. I don't really like the design. And you can see it, the black one already has a groove in it. So when you put it back together, you want to just do your best to keep them out of the way. Maybe I'll wire tie them or something. It's really not a great way of engineering it, I don't think. So basically, make sure all your connectors are good. There's some wire caps there. Everything's intact. My only concern is here. When I put it back together, just getting pinched. So I'm going to have to somehow keep all these wires. You don't want that wire to get in the way of there because it won't connect and the whole thing isn't going to turn on. So I hope this is helpful to reassemble it. You put this back on. And remember the shorter screws went in here. You'd put the top on. You would reconnect your electrical cable there, just shove it in, put this back on, and basically turn it over and screw it all back together. Again, my only note of warning would be make sure those cables aren't obstructing that switch inside. I hope this is helpful. Thank you.